A very good morning, students. Hope you all are fine. In the last audio, I have explained you energy, work and their relationship class. Now moving ahead, the same chapter number 3, energy. Today I will explain, in this video I will tell you about mechanical energy, students. Okay. What is mechanical energy, students? Mechanical energy is the energy stored in an object on account of its position, configuration or state of motion. This is called mechanical energy. Whenever an object is kept at a very high position or its configuration is different or it is in state of motion, we say that what kind of energy it has stored in itself. It has stored mechanical energy. Now mechanical energy is of two types. Again, my mechanical energy is classified into two types. What they are? Kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is represented by capital letter Ke and potential energy is represented by capital letter Pe. Now, explaining you kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy, class? Kinetic energy is that energy possessed by an object due to its motion. Whenever an object is in motion, we say that it has possessed what kind of energy? It has possessed kinetic energy. Okay. For example, a strong wind. Sometimes whenever a strong wind blows, it can uproot big trees. Due to what? Due to its high kinetic energy. Okay. Kinetic energy of the windmills. Wind can be used to run windmills. Okay. A fast moving bullet penetrates even thick metal sheets. How that moving bullet, a fast moving bullet is able to penetrate a thick metal sheet? Because of its high kinetic energy. So all like flowing water, running car or train, speeding electric fan, a bird flying in the sky, an orbiting satellite, etc., all these possesses high kinetic energy. Okay. Now kinetic energy of an object depends on two factors. What is that? Kinetic energy depends on two factors. What is that? Mass and its high speed. Mass and its velocity, we say. Okay. And the formula of kinetic energy is half mv square, where m is mass and v is the velocity of the body or speed, you can say. Okay. Where m is the mass and v is the velocity of the body. Now, on the basis of I explained you that kinetic energy depends on two factors, mass and the velocity. Heavier the object, greater is the kinetic energy possessed by it. Same way, greater the speed of the object, greater is the kinetic energy possessed by it, class. Okay, and the formula to calculate kinetic energy of a moving object is what? Half mv square. Just remember this formula. Kinetic energy equals to half mv square. Now potential energy, class. What is potential energy? Potential energy is the energy stored in an object when it is at rest. When it is at rest. Kinetic energy is the moving energy and potential energy it is when the object is at rest, at a high position. It is due to its position or configuration. Yes. Potential energy in an object, it is due to its, because it is at rest, it is kept at a very high position and it is differently configured. Then we say that the object has potential energy, class. Okay. For example, when we have to show activity number 1, you can see in your book, page number 43. Activity 1 says aim is to show that an object possesses potential energy. Materials required few chalk pieces. Procedure: put few chalk pieces on the ground, take a brick and drop it on the chalk pieces from a height. Okay, what you have to do, you have to keep few chalk pieces on the ground and then you have to take a brick and from a height you have to drop that brick on the chalk pieces. What you observe? You observe that you will observe that the chalk pieces breaks into smaller pieces. Why those small chalk pieces got broken into smaller pieces? Because a raised brick, whenever we raise something to a high position, what it has stored, it has stored potential energy in it, and when we drop it while moving down, that potential energy converts into kinetic energy, and because of that kinetic energy, those chalk pieces break into smaller pieces. Okay class, from this activity it is clear that an object placed at a height possesses potential energy due to its position, and whenever we raise an object, that potential energy is known as gravitational potential energy. So class, students, potential energy is the energy stored in an object due to its, either it is at rest or it is at a high position or because of its configuration. Okay. Now students, the potential energy formula is PE equals to, it is the product of the mass of the object, acceleration due to gravity, and the height which at which it is kept or stored class. Okay, so formula of potential energy, P equals to mgh, where m is the mass of the object, g is the acceleration due to gravity, which is constant, that means its value is fixed, 9.8 meter per second square. Sometimes to solve numericals we take it nearly equals to 10 meter per second square, and height is the height, h is the height at which the object is kept class. Okay, now class, examples of potential energy. There are many examples of potential energy, students. For example, when water is stored in overhead water tanks, it possesses that water has stored what kind of energy? Potential energy in itself. Likewise, whenever you lift a hammer high above, then the muscular energy get transferred into potential energy. Likewise, when a fruit on a tree, it is at a position, that will also have potential energy stored in it. Likewise, when a child is sitting on the top of a slide, that child also has potential energy in the body. A rock resting at the top of a hill, it also has potential energy. A kite flying on high on the sky, at a height in the sky, it will also have high potential energy class. Okay, and these all types of potential energy is having what kind of potential energy? Gravitational potential energy, because it is at a height, so gravity will pull that object towards itself. That's why this type of potential energy is known as gravitational potential energy class. Now class, I explained you that an object can have potential energy because of its configuration as well. So when an object can have potential energy on account of its configuration or change in configuration, it is known as elastic potential energy. Now what examples of elastic potential energy? For example, a stone piece on a stretched catapult, it has possessed what kind of potential energy? Elastic potential energy, because that catapult is stretched, configured, change in configuration is there. That's why that stone has what kind of energy? Elastic potential energy. Likewise, an arrow on a stretched bow, again bow is stretched, it's configured, there is a change in the configuration. That's why that arrow will have what kind of potential energy class? Elastic potential energy class. Okay class, now I've explained you, that kinetic energy is due to its movement in the object, motion in the object. The formula of the to calculate kinetic energy is half mv square. Potential energy is the energy stored in an object due to the position, rest position, or at a high, or because of height or the change in configuration. Formula to find out potential energy is mgh class. Now see class, page number 45, students, checkpoint 1. Question number 1, fill in the blanks. The SI unit of energy is called, what SI unit of energy is called? A joule. Dash energy is the energy possessed by a moving object. What is that energy possessed by an moving object? Kinetic energy. C part, an object placed on a table in rest position. See, it is in rest and it is kept at a height also. So it possesses what kind of energy? Yes, potential energy, students. Okay. Now question number 2, answer these questions. What is energy? Answer of this question, what is energy? Energy is the capability to do work. Again I am repeating, what is energy? Energy is the capability to do work class. Okay. How is calorie related to joule? It's on page number 42. 1 calorie equals to 4.2 joule. 1 calorie equals to 4.2 joule class. Okay. Now I will explain you chemical energy. What is chemical energy? Look class, whenever you rub a matchstick, you all have seen matchstick? Matchstick against the coated surface of a matchbox, it burns. And it produces heat and light. Why it happens? When you rub that matchstick on the floor, it does not burn, it does not produce light and heat. But when it rubbed or just against that coated surface, it burns and produces heat and light. It is because of the chemical coated on that surface of a matchbox. Okay. Because of that chemical only, it produces heat energy and light energy. Likewise, when a cracker explodes, it produces huge sound and light. It is also because of the chemical stored in that cracker. Likewise, in automobiles, in cars, in scooter, in bike. In automobiles, combustion of fuels. You all are filling fuel in that, petrol, diesel. So combustion of fuel takes place and energy is produced. Now what is fuel? Fuel has stored what kind of energy in it? Chemical energy. Okay. So due to this chemical energy, automobiles run. So we have got many examples where we get chemical energy to do work. Okay. So all these examples show that substances having chemical energy stored in them. So actually the energy stored in matter due to its chemical composition is called its chemical energy. Please underline on page number 46. The energy stored in matter due to its chemical composition is called its chemical energy. Now coal, wood, kerosene, petrol, diesel oil, it's all have stored what in it? Because of its chemical composition, it has stored chemical energy in itself. Okay. Now energy stored in an electric cell. You all have seen electric cells at your home, which is used in remotes or a toy. That cell also has chemical energy stored in it, due to which the toy works or your remote works. Okay. Okay class. Now heat energy. What is heat energy class? Heat energy you have used many times. Okay. You have seen it. Heat is also an important form of energy. It is also called thermal energy. Thermal means heat class. Heat energy is also known as thermal energy. Heat is that form of energy which gives us the sensation of warmth. Okay. When we receive that heat energy, we have a sense of warmth. For example, a gas burner. When you switch on that gas burner gives you a heating sensation or warmth. We use heat energy in many ways. For example, to keep ourselves warm in winters and to cook food. On boiling, water changes into steam. What happens? On receiving that heat energy, water changes into steam, which is again used to run steam engines or to rotate the turbines in a thermal power plants. Okay class, so what is heat energy? Heat is that form of energy which gives the sensation of warmth. Your homework for today, your homework is to write checkpoint 1 in your copy and read till page number 46 of this chapter class. I have written the same which I have said just now, that you have to do checkpoint 1, both the question 1 and 2 in your copy, and read chapter number 3 till heat energy class. Okay class, when the schools will open, I will check this work, so do it sincerely. Okay class students, complete your work.